Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Blake and I'm back here again with another. This isn't another. I haven't uploaded a gameplay commentary in such a long time. It's probably been like 6 months, if not more, and I have to remember to turn the audio down. But anyways, this is on Favela on Modern Warfare 2. You've probably seen a billion of these kinds of gameplays, but I don't know. I got it a couple weeks ago before I went to New York, and I'm going to talk about my New York trip before I forget, because I haven't talked about it yet, and I got back like 2 weeks ago. So basically, I'm just going to go through the whole current events, or everything that happened, or I'm going to try to and not get distracted by this gameplay, because I like watching it. I like watching myself suck. But anyway, so I forget what day it was. I think it was a Wednesday. I left, so let's just say I left on a red eye, and if you don't know what that means, it means basically you fly all through the night if you got a long flight. So like our flight was at like 12 o'clock or 11:30 or something like that. So I left my house at like 10, got there at 11, hadn't slept like all day, and so we got on the plane at 12. We took a straight flight from California to JFK in New York City. So all through the night, and plus there's a 3-hour time difference, so everyone was sleeping on the plane. It was crazy. All the lights were out, everyone was dead quiet, and I'm the only one awake. And I'm just listening to this. I'm just listening to the music, because I went on a flew JetBlue, and I've never flown them before, but they're really cool because they have like TVs, monitors. They had DirecTV, and they had like music and like movies, but you had to pay for the movie. So I just watched TV and listened to some music, which was awesome. And so everyone was asleep, like everyone, and I'm the only one awake just watching the TV. My brother and my mom and dad are asleep, and I'm the only one awake. And I never slept the whole day, or the whole night. So we left at 12 or 11 or whatever, and then we finally got to New York Airport at 8 o'clock in the morning, because it's a 3-hour time change from here, so that's why it took like, it was 8 hours later that we got there. So we got there at 8 in the morning. We took a cab to our hotel, which took like an hour to get to because New York City's always packed. So I took a cab there, and we got to our hotel at about 12. Wait, no, not 12. Yeah, about like 9:10ish. And we got there, and they said our room wasn't ready. And look at that, I wish I had more bullets. They said our room wasn't ready till 2 or 3. So basically, I'm dead tired. The last time I slept was like probably, let me see, 24 hours ago. I would say 24. I haven't slept in 24 hours, and my mom's like, alright, let's go see the city. I'm like, Mom, but I'm so tired. I haven't slept in a day. She's like, whatever. So she makes us go walk around the whole, like, a city, like, for 3 to 4 hours. We walk around the whole city, and we do the whole day, and I've been up for like 36 hours, and I finally get back to our hotel, and I'm just dead, and I sleep for like 8 hours, and then we get up the next morning and do it all over again, which was kind of annoying because we didn't get much, excuse me, I didn't get much sleep at all because of the plane. And so I was just basically running on like 10 hours of sleep through like 3 days, which is ridiculous. So the next day, I forget what we did, but we went to Times Square, which was really cool. It's just like it is on TV. There's all the billboards. The cool thing was tons of billboards. There's, at the time, like the Colorado shooting just happened, and there was this is totally irrelevant, but there's tons of huge, there was huge like Batman banners just covering like a whole building side, it's pretty amazing to see like a huge billboard like that. And we went to Times Square. Oh, in another night we went to this. It was a Broadway show called Spider-Man. It was pretty cool. I know it sounds really nerdy, but it was cool. Like they do the action, the dancing, and singing all, and then they have like this. Oh, look at this. Oh yeah, double kill, and then I just get raped. But they have like this machine, because it's Spider-Man, so it makes it look like he's flying, and he comes out into the crowd, and it's really cool. So that was probably the best part of the trip. And we went shopping in a bunch of stores, like all the tourists do in all the New York stores. We went into the huge Toys R Us in Times Square, and then we went to some other toy shop that was huge. And we went into this really cool like Hershey's shop, in which it had the world's biggest like everything of Hershey's. They had a huge, like a gigantic, like 3 foot by 1 foot thing of Hershey's, just like chocolate, and then they had a huge uh, Reese's peanut butter cup thing where each Reese's peanut butter cup was a half pound. So we got that, and oh, it was amazing. I wish I still had it. So we got a half pound. We got a pound of basically Reese's peanut butter cups, and they also had like huge Hershey's Kisses, and they had a bunch of other stuff like that. It was, and when you walked in there, it just smelled like chocolate. It's pretty amazing. So I'm like salivating so much for some random reason. So anyways, we did all that, and I expected to see a lot more street performers because, you know, New York City, but there wasn't that many for some odd reason. There was only a couple, and they weren't even that good. There was the, you know, the guys that do the dancing and quote unquote parkour, but they weren't doing anything amazing. They were just doing like front flips, and that's about it. And let me see what else we did. Oh, I'll talk about something really cool. My brother and my mom got to see David Letterman, if you've ever heard of him. You probably have if you live in the United States, but whatever. My brother and my mom got to see David Letterman. I was gonna go and my dad, but I'm not 18 yet, so they apparently you have to be 18 to see David Letterman. And he said it wasn't all that it's cracked up to be. He just comes out for like the show and doesn't even like talk to the audience. So, but it was still cool. He said to see him and whatnot. And here's an interesting story. Look at me just go ham on these guys. We were going to. We just had lunch with one of my mom's friends from New York, because my mom's from New York. So we had lunch with one of her friends at this really cool place where the food was really good. It was like a brunch place. So we did that, and that was about 12 o'clock, and it lasted until about like 1:30. So we had to. And my brother and my mom's show was at 2, and so we took a cab from this little like coffee and tea shop, and our cab driver ran out of gas like 10 feet after like picking us up, and we got out and we started running and trying to find another cab because we were crunched for time. We didn't know if they were gonna make it to the Letterman show, so he puts in like a gallon of gas and expects us to get back in, but we didn't. We flagged down another cab, and he drove us there through the huge traffic. There was like construction and everything going on, and they missed the time, the 2 o'clock time. They got there at like 2:10, but they still let them in anyways, which was pretty awesome. And most of the cab drivers in New York don't even talk to you. It was pretty like weird, because like you expect to see like some conversing through like you and the cab driver, but like they didn't say, like most of them didn't say one word. We had one cab driver that was pretty funny that actually talked to us. So that was kind of different. Oh, what else happened? Let me think. So he went to see Letterman. Oh, I saw the Statue of Liberty, which I thought it'd be way bigger. It's only like 200 feet, but I don't know, compared to all the other buildings, like the 1,000-foot buildings, I thought it'd be way bigger. I didn't get to go in it or on the island because our boat didn't take us there, but it was cool to see that, and we saw the 9/11 what do you call it, memorials for all the people that died there, which was really cool. I thought the fountains were really, really cool. They had like these huge fountains that goed up and then they float in the middle. I don't know, it's hard to explain. If you want to see it, just look up like 9/11 memorial. So those fountains were really cool. I want one when I die. Just build a huge memorial for me. But that was for like 3,000 people. So we saw that. We toured the city. We saw Wall Street, which is apparently no one can go in it anymore since it might have been since 9/11, but no one can go in Wall Street unless you're doing like business. But that was pretty lame. And we saw, what else did we see? We saw a bunch of touristy stuff. We saw the memorial. We saw the new Empire State Building that was, or not the Empire, the new Twin Towers that were being built. That was really cool. It's huge, but there's only like one of the Twin Towers. They're not making like two identical ones. It's kind of weird. They're making like 3 different type buildings that have like a museum, something else, and then like Twin Tower by itself, which is kind of retarded, but whatever. It's a cool building. We went to the Rockefeller Center, and we went to the top of that. That was like 60 floors, something like that. So we went at night, and we could see like the whole city. It was pretty cool. It was all lit up. We had some great food when we were there. We ate at this Italian place, and I had raviolis, and for dessert they brought out this chocolate cake. Oh my god, it was so chocolatey that I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It was just so good. Like, it wasn't like dark chocolate chocolatey. It was just like just-tastic good chocolate. Oh, and I'm gonna talk about one more thing before this ends. There's probably like a minute left. So after my brother and my mom went to see David Letterman, we dropped him off, and we walked around Times Square because it's right, his theater's right by Times Square. So we walked through there, and we were gonna walk back to our hotel because it wasn't too far away from Times Square. So we went, and we're watching these street performers, the parkour, quote unquote parkour guys. I'm gonna go over on this, but whatever. So the parkour guys, and we start veering away from them. We just walk through Times Square, and we're going back to our hotel. And all of a sudden, we see a bunch of people crowding around this one guy, and he has got like a couple camera guys with him. And I'm like, "Who's this, Dad?" Because like he just appeared, and I'm like, he's like, "I don't know, go check out." And so I went over there. I looked at him, and it was Nick Cannon. So it was really cool to see him. He's not as big as I thought he would be, and he was funny as usual. I didn't talk to him. He was just like filming for like Nickelodeon or something. So it was really cool to see him like a celebrity sighting, which is pretty awesome. I don't know, I've never seen very many celebrities before, or at all. So I saw Nick Cannon, and that's basically the end of my trip. I don't remember anything else. So if I remember anything else, I'll talk about it later. And I think I did a pretty good job on keeping this upbeat and not. I kept the likes and ums to a minimum, but I'm at 11:30 minutes, so I'm gonna go now. So thanks for watching, and peace if I can figure out how to stop this.